Hi Cancer, welcome to a relationship reading for August 2021. It's Raina here. I haven't done a love reading in a long time. This is specifically for people who are in relationships that are struggling. I do my love readings a little bit differently, whether this is for a YouTube reading or for private readings. I do not indulge in any kind of wishful thinking fantasy. I don't believe that that's how relationships improve. I think we have to look at things as they really are in order to make things better. So just letting you know how I do things. So it's not meant to be like, okay, well, what do the cards say? Let's see what's going to happen. No, it's going to be instructional. In terms of like getting you to think about your relationship and your part in that relationship, because it takes two, always takes two. And I will, explain what the cards mean after oh boy, I have to tell you, you got some toughies here. And, I shouldn't be surprised because there was a full moon in Capricorn. When was that? That must have been June 24th. And now we're July 23rd. So now this is a full moon in Aquarius. So that was like 1 month ago. So some of you may be in some kind of aftermath situation where something came out in your relationship, whether it was a secret or there was some development, maybe there was a separation, and you're just still wondering, should I pull the plug completely or what? The heart of the matter is the Eight of Swords. This is one of the cards that I was laughing about because, as you can see, it's not a very pleasant situation here. Eight of Swords is a card of mental oppression. You feel like you cannot move. This person cannot move. But what do the swords represent? The swords represent thoughts and communication. But I'm going to focus on thought particularly because I feel like everything is created with thought. You create your reality with your thoughts. If you think, Cancer, that you need somebody in order to be okay, then you are oppressed by your situation. If you think that if you get a divorce that it means that you're a failure, that's a form of oppression. If you think that you'll never have love again, so you have to stay in a toxic relationship because it's a relationship and it's something. Something is better than nothing. You're oppressed. What kind of thoughts do you tell yourself? Not just about yourself, Cancer, but about life. Do you have self-limiting beliefs? Because that's going to inform your attitudes and then your actions. In the past position, we have the Page of Cups. This can be a baby, and maybe a baby changes your relationship. Maybe a pregnancy. I mean, when I say pregnancy, obviously, I don't think this card is specifically about pregnancy. It can be a child, but a sensitive child. If you are realizing that your child or children are adversely affected by your marriage, your committed partnership, the typical Cancer is a mama bear and is not going to allow herself to subject her children to that. And when I say her, maybe I shouldn't say her. A Cancer man can be a mama bear too. Really, seriously, you can have those nurturing instincts that make you want to protect, very protective sign. Okay, so that may be what is driving this, but what can happen is there can be a conflict where what you want personally, which is kind of that security within a relationship and not having to, be on your own, is in conflict with what is best for your family. And that might make you feel like, but I am going to feel insecure. I'm going to feel afraid. I don't want my children to feel afraid, but I don't want to feel afraid either. So what do I do? Also, the Page of Cups, to me, is a card of somebody who is naive. And, actually what came into my mind is willfully ignorant about a situation, meaning lying to yourself, allowing yourself to be played for a fool. So I tend to think of situations involving infidelity and that kind of thing. And so, because this card is connected to Pisces. So if there is a Pisces, and there's a fish jumping out, so that should give you some kind of a hint. But the bottom line is that you may feel like something has, and again, this could be because of that full moon last month, something has happened that has made you aware of what you were really dealing with in a relationship, but perhaps you already knew at a deeper level, but you didn't want to know at a conscious level, if you get my drift. The higher message, the Knight of Cups. This is the kind of person that you are looking for. This is the knight in shining armor. Now, could this be somebody who is in your reality currently? Yes. I mean, this might be someone, a former partner or love interest, somebody who, it could be a coworker, but somebody who is very caring, solicitous to you. And because you are in this negative relationship, you can't have this. So this is one of the reasons why we have to sort things out, sort out our feelings when that situation arises of being in a problematic relationship, because it can prevent this more ideal relationship from manifesting. So the bottom line is with the Knight of Cups that if this is the type of person that you're looking for, somebody who is chivalrous, who cares about you, your feelings, who is romantic, who is sensitive. If you're looking for such a person and you don't have that person currently in your life, if your partner is not like that and that's what you're looking for, Cancer, then what are you waiting for? Why are you pretty much inflicting the situation on yourself? What is the payoff for that? What crosses you is the Seven of Swords. Now, this card, by the way, is connected to, I look at it most as deception. This can be physical theft. So somebody stealing another person's resources, or intellectual theft, stealing their ideas. But this can also be a card of going it alone. Also a card of trying to, and I'm talking about in the upright position, trying to, get out of a situation in a way that is very clever. So if you are involved with somebody who you're kind of afraid of, then yes, you may be like, I don't know how to get out of this. And it does require a lot of careful thought. The Seven of Swords in the upright position can be strategizing. And sometimes a person has to come up with a good game plan in order to make it happen. And sometimes you have to enlist outside help to support you in doing this, because it's very hard to do it on your own. For other people, this can simply be that you are afraid to go it alone, that you feel dependent on someone. If you do, that's okay. You don't have to do everything today, Cancer. I'm just trying to plant some seeds in you. I'm just trying to get you to see that there is a better way to live. And you may have forgotten that there is. You know? I can totally understand this idea of being stuck in a situation for so long that you cannot even fathom another reality. But even if you can't think that there's something better, fake it until you make it. What is coming in is the Five of Cups. This is a card of mourning the loss of something. It can be simply mourning the loss of a dream, believing that a relationship was going to live up to its promise, believing that a family would stay intact. Sometimes, it's interesting that Page of Cups is in this reading as well, because that can be denial as far as I'm concerned. That can be living in your own world. And this is about mourning what could have been, what wasn't, and just feeling that sense of sadness, disappointment. Really feeling it and not trying to sugarcoat it. And as you can tell, I'm not trying to sugarcoat this reading. This reading isn't going to be for everybody whose relationship is troubled. But I trust that for those that this resonates with, that's good enough. Because I know that there are a lot of readings out there that try to pump up a person's hopes. And I just don't feel that is spiritually mature. Like if I do a private love reading, I really am going to be realistic about what it means. The outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a card. And number 9, the major arcana is a hermit, so it can be about independence, about being alone. But this is financial independence. And why I think this is the outcome card for your reading is because that may be one of the concerns of Cancer. This idea of, and maybe one of the reasons why you talk yourself out of this is saying, oh, well, I can't do this. I don't have the, if I get divorced, if I move out, I'm going to have my income cut in half or cut by 2/3 maybe even. How am I going to live on that? And the universe is saying, come on, you can live on that. You have enough. You have more than enough. And you can stand on your own 2 feet. And also, Pentacles is grounding earth. So it's getting back to the what is real, what you know. And the Eight of Swords is not real. Those anxieties, those old tapes, those are not real. That's just conditioning. What is real is whatever it is that you feel compelled to become. And that will change over time. And that's how relationships are. I think maybe the reason I'm going off on a tangent about that is because Cancer relates to the past, and you do tend to be sentimental. And so you may believe the past is real and the present isn't. You may believe the past is more real than the present. No, not true. The only thing that we have is this moment of awareness. That's the only thing we have. And what do you want that moment of awareness to be? Do you want it to be full of anxiety, negativity, or hopefulness? And with the pentacles, constructive qualities, not destructive, constructive. Okay, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, I do, comparisons between two people, like personality analysis of yourself, but also if you're looking for understanding your partner better or seeing if you're compatible, I do relationship readings, love readings for singles, all kinds of readings. The link is below. I'm at RainaMoonAstrology.com. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.